Yeah, 2024, man. Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage talk.
Garage Talk TV, man. What's up, everybody? This your boy Mac, man. We back up in here today, man, with a very, very special guest that I feel privileged because of the relationship and my acquaintance, my fortune that God sent me through to even run into him today. And I feel honored at the same time. And I've been telling y'all about this here, where Garage Talk, where y'all know we cover sports, hip hop, the culture, hip hop, and politics. But he finally got up in here, and I feel like real honored and a privilege. I can't say that enough. What's happening, Clay Mack?
What's up, big time?
You got it. You got it.
What's up, man?
Long
time coming, man.
Man.
Yeah, man. We've been rocking for a long time, bro.
A long time.
Yeah.
A long time. I could have seen it coming because it's like 87 when I met you, Clay Mack. I'm 55. How old are you?
53.
53.
Yeah.
So when I'm in the 12th and you down there and your name ringing bells, you know what I'm saying? You and Bam, y'all cutting up, you quarterbacking down there. I already seen this coming. You know, for the people that don't know, this young man right here was a high school standout, man. He gonna play some ball and he gonna do his thing. And when I hit him, he came. What's up with it, Matt? Man.
Trying to rub some nickels together, man. You know what I'm saying? See what I come up with.
Yeah.
That's about it, man. And, continue to be out here trying to have an influence on society.
Right.
And just trying to grow and progress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My mom used to tell me, as long as you keep living, you'll keep growing and developing. So
right.
I'm just trying to absorb those lessons. You know what I'm saying? And, just have as much of an impact as I can in society and allow society to impact me also.
Yeah. You done made quite a big impact, and I met you at Kimball, man. I was living over there like Wood Hollow. I lived there. I went from graduated from there from right there. I lived better right there. Where did you derive? I heard you tell me, you say, Mac, I'm out of West Dallas.
Yeah, man.
I never knew that.
Yeah, man. I'm originally out of West Dallas, man. Dale High, Kingbridge, Rupert, Toronto, Pointer.
Right.
Man, all of that.
Right.
So my dad actually worked at the lead plant.
Okay.
Out there.
Okay.
I cut my teeth at the Bars Club.
Okay.
Bars Club.
Man,
also.
that was the era.
Whatnot. Man, I played Little League for the West Dallas Warriors. Also.
Man.
So that's where I cut my teeth, man. So I give all, especially my early development and introduction to society per se.
Right.
To them projects in West Dallas, man.
Right.
To be honest.
Right.
And then my mom and dad had separated. They got back together.
Right.
And we moved to Oak Cliff.
Right.
And we moved to Broadgate initially. Yeah. And then we moved over to Kimball Square Apartments.
What part of your life do you think that you found your sports edge in? I mean, when I met 87, you good. Y'all right, your name ringing bells. We gonna go check y'all. We seniors, we gonna go check y'all out. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think, like, when you just kind of like felt like, man, I mean, just knew that? Because like I say, man, you had some receiver in you, but then you had went to cornerback. You know what I'm saying? You had some, probably done played some cornerback. You know what I mean? When you went to quarterback from receiver.
Yeah. Well, I think the premise of that, man, to be honest, is being raised out in the West.
Right.
Man, you do everything. Right. So like when we played throw up tackle, or we played.
We was outside.
You know what I'm saying? We was outside, so it might be my street against another street. Yeah. That type of stuff wasn't right. Or even if we played against each other on our own street. Yeah. To keep everything kind of balanced out. Right. What we did was everybody played every position. Right. So if you was the best quarterback, for instance, right? Yeah. Yeah, but you can't quarterback the whole. Yeah. The whole game. You got to go from quarterback to receiver to tackle to guard to center, and then it's a rotation. Then you get back to quarterback, like you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. So what it did was it allowed us to become versatile, right? You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. So and it led up to like even me being recruited out of high school. I got recruited as an ATH, as an athlete, right? Because I made blue chip All-American at receiver my junior year. I made a blue chip All-American at quarterback my senior year, but I had like 7 interceptions my senior year also.
Right. Was that Mississippi State?
No, that was coming out. I went to UNLV.
UNLV.
Yeah, because I was a Prop 48. So we can definitely get to that. But I was a Prop 48 because I played basketball also. So I was on the first ever state championship at Kimball in basketball. But basketball season takes you through a part of the second semester. Right. But didn't nobody never tell me to go take my SAT or the ACT.
Exactly. That's how it was. I tell people that about my career all the time.
So what it did, it diluted my recruitment.
Right.
Because I got recruited by some everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they saw that I wasn't gonna be eligible as a freshman, a lot of schools pulled back.
Right.
And that's how I ended up in Vegas at UNLV though.
Right. It's all been successful, man. You said something about playing against apartments, against streets. I mean, we hung out, we didn't have no Wi-Fi, man. And you know what I'm saying? We didn't take breaks, man. You know what I'm saying? You get to playing with the kids. I know you do youth. I know you do collegiate and pro, but while you messing with the youth, I know that break thing is how you feel about that, knowing that we played all day?
Yeah, so I think it's just the evolution of society, to be honest. We didn't have the technology. I was telling a guy not too long ago that growing up in West Dallas in the projects, man, like some of my buddies didn't even have phones in their house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like they would have to come next door, hey, could you ask your mom, could I use a phone to call my grandma, call my uncle, whatever the case may be or whatnot. But the advent of technology infused everything. So it took kids from outside to inside. To be honest, and I think that's kind of where the offset, and again, it's just for me, it's just the evolution of society. To be honest, but what I try to do is that instead of me forcing the so-called old school way on the new society, I've made adjustments to the new society. Come on. So they're just like having kids. Your kid might have a different personality than what maybe you had growing up. Well, because society has influenced your kid a certain way.
Exactly.
So that means that you have to adjust yourself to the kid also. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have your set of rules and you have this or whatever case may be or whatnot. But when I used to go to school, you know what I'm saying, there was a certain way we was taught. But now when they go to school, they got computers, they got laptops, they got this, whatever the case may be. So the influence is a little bit different. So you have to adjust yourself based on what society's giving.
It's different. And coming up through that time, man, getting back into it once again, man, the making of a champion with Clay Mack today. Hey, y'all click, like, and subscribe. Help grow the show. Clay, I say 87, that's 38 years ago. 38 years ago. And now here we are, you still rolling. Was it any fate? I want to ask you, me knowing you was a good athlete, you know what I'm saying? And we knowing we went to Kimball, and like you said, was a lot of more offers on the table. It's just we went to Kimball, it's kind of different. But you sitting up here and we were we are today, but all in all, what was it in your career that you made an adjustment to see that you're not gonna be playing like sports, but you made that transition to start training? Where did that hit you, and how did you come about even getting into that line of work? What brought you there?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. To be honest, because that's a story within itself. Right. So here's how it happened for me. It's and to give you the grassroots of it, the very organic grassroots of it, right?
Knowing you was a good athlete. That's one desire already, because I still dream of playing football at Kimball, and I'm 55.
And again, great question, right? Watch this. My senior year in college. I'm playing in the SEC. I'm in Mississippi State. You know what I'm saying, whatnot. I got a 2 through 4 draft grade coming into my senior year. All right. But the first game of the year, last play of the game, right? We playing Memphis. I think we up 47-0 or 6 or something, whatever the case may be, or whatnot, right? I backpedal, last play of the game. Matter of fact, the play right before that. They threw a deep ball. On my side, I'm at left corner. I dropped the pick. Right. Because I'm I'm hot. Next play.
You winning or you losing? Now, are we winning at this point, or are we losing?
No. We winning. Them just desperately throwing it up. Okay. We winning 47 or whatever. Right? The very next play, which is actually the last play of the game, it's like 3 seconds on the clock or whatever, right? They They snap it.
Yeah.
I pedal open.
Yeah.
And felt something pop in my groin.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So I hop, sit down. I didn't even finish the play. I sit down. Right? Play still going on. Play over now. Right? And so teams coming from both sides to shake hands, whatnot. I'm still on the ground. So some of my buddies, and we playing at home.
Right.
Some of my buddies say, hey, what's up? They call me Smacks in college.
Okay.
Hey, Smacks, come on, man, let's go, man. I said, man, I can't get up.
Right.
They're like, what you mean? I can't stand up.
Wow.
I said, man, go get the trainer. Right? Go get the trainer. The trainer's trying to help me up. I couldn't put pressure on my left side.
Okay.
So they had to go get like the little dolly type of deal. Right?
It's bad. It's bad.
Right. So they finally helped me up and put me on that, and they had to cartwheel me off.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Deal with it, right?
Okay.
Next day, I go get an MRI.
Okay.
Come to find out, I tore my groin off the bone.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Technology back then wasn't advanced to a point where you can have surgery on your groin.
And this like 91 probably like.
This 96.
Yeah. 96.
This 95, 96 season.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So find out I tore my groin off the bone. So when I get my consults from the doctor, he said, man, it'll be 2 to 3 years.
Right.
Before this healed.
Right.
Not 2 or 3 months, not 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
None of that. 2 or 3. I'm like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big blow.
That's a big blow.
That's a big blow.
Right. So so in order for me to finish out the season, first off, I was out about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanted to go to the combine, plans to go to the combine.
Man, look, all that was in front of me.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Whatnot, right?
Yeah.
But I sat out for 6 weeks and couldn't practice, no days.
Right.
None of that, just rehab. And man, to walk by 10 yards, when it happened, to walk 10 yards, it'll take me probably 15 minutes to walk 10 yards.
Right.
I mean, it was on something else.
Right.
And so when I finally had the chance to kind of walk a little bit, what they did was I would take cortisone shots on Saturday before the game.
Okay.
And they'll start me. They'll play me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? And I play through it.
Yeah.
After the outlet wear off, I'm right back to kind of down there square one.
Yeah, you're really doing yourself a disservice, but it's the passion.
But it's the passion. It's the I'm close.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all that plays a factor in it.
Right.
Or whatever. But finish out the season. And just from that, man, I couldn't pass no physicals. Signed with an agent.
Right.
But it worked out for some teams, but I couldn't pass no physicals. And it diluted my speed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, right? So my agility was kind of compromised some.
Okay.
And my running form was compromised because I didn't want nothing to re-aggravate that or re-hurt that because it was the worst injury I ever had in my life.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
So from there, moved to California for a little bit. I was messing with an agent out that way, worked out for a couple teams, whatever. Just couldn't pass my physical.
Still gonna return, still gonna be an athlete. I'm still finna go for this.
Because it's in your DNA,
right?
It's in your heart.
Right.
It's organically just, it's innate at that particular point, right?
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to, see if I can shake back, blah, 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 whatnot. But I was just hurt, man. I mean, matter of fact, I was injured. The difference between being hurt and injured, I was injured.
Right.
And eventually, man, just started kind of straying away from it a little bit. Played the season of semi-pro, trying to get some film.
Still want to play.
Still if I could do it, but I was still compromising my mobility though.
Right.
Because I didn't want to get hurt again.
Exactly.
Because I know what that setback was like.
Exactly.
Right? And so did that. Still just didn't quite work out or whatever the case may be, man. And jumped into the workforce. Okay. From that particular point. And
gotta take care of yourself. You gotta take care of yourself.
You still gotta make a living as a grown man now. That type of deal or whatnot. Yeah. And my wife.
Right.
I just got married recently.
Right. Congratulations on getting married, Clay Mack.
Congratulations. I appreciate that,
man. You and your wife.
And but been knowing her family since I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
And he used to give me and her brother, DJ, Damian Henderson, he went to Kimball with us.
Okay.
Used to give us summer jobs. You know what I'm saying? Working down at the school district, textbooks, stuff, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. And I went to talk to him one day. Hey, man, I need a job. I'm born familiar with the system, blah, blah, blah. And he turned me on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To a job or whatnot.
Right.
And from there, worked there for a couple of years or whatnot. And then went and started just in the workforce, you know what I'm saying? Finding just different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be.
Right.
And one day I'm sitting at a job, I'm in corporate America at this point, and my phone rings. And I look at it, it's Coach Jones.
Okay, come on, man. R.I.P. Coach Jones, man.
R.I.P. Coach Jones.
Coach Jones,
hey,
R.I.P. man. Yeah.
And I pick up the phone.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, what's up, Coach? He said, I need you to come out and check out some of my defensive backs.
Okay.
Because my freshman year in college, I made All-American at DB.
Right, come on.
And so I said, okay. And I'm out in Plano at the time. So, it's a nice little ride out to Kimball. Right. So went out there, man, and, just start, kind of showing them some stuff that I had done picked up on while I got to college. Because, when you're in high school, the tutelage of the teaching is generic. Right.
Okay. You're on the next level.
I'm on a whole different level because I done played against Peyton Manning.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I done played against a lot of guys, a lot of quality receivers.
That's right.
So your game has to evolve. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot, right? So instead of me just backpedaling in a kind of way, now I really know how to backpedal. Right. I'm looking like a pro guy. Right. So now I goes up to Kimball, and I'm start showing some of these guys this stuff, whatnot, and they like, oh, you the dude that's in here on this wall. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot. Then we look at blah, 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 but we walk in these halls sometimes. I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah. Because I've never been into the glitz and the glamour and the glory and all that type of stuff, whatnot, right? So start teaching them some stuff, whatnot. One of the kids say, hey, could you train me on the weekends or something, or private or something? I was like, I got to think about it. Okay. Because for me, I'm like, the sports gods did me dirty. Right. That's how I'm thinking.
You hanging on to something. You're passionate. Did me dirty. Drive. Yeah.
Right? I mean, so that's my thinking. Yeah. But I had to come to the conclusion that it was for me to be the Little League MVP, the middle school MVP. Okay. Right? A 2-time All-American in high school, right? Okay. An All-American in college. Okay. That's where my athletic journey was supposed to stop. Okay. Okay? Yeah. I had to come to the realization of that. Right. And the rest of that was for me to help other people. Right. Along their journey. Right. Okay? Right. But I had to mature to that, though. Right. Because I felt like the sports guys had to.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whatnot, right? Okay. Right. Okay. So I finally gave in about 2 weeks later to this kid. Yeah. Right? He ended up going to TCU. Yeah. And then there was another kid named B.J. Ward. Right. That I started working with. Okay. And they ended up going to Florida State. His brother actually is the defensive coordinator over at Sockland. Okay. And so start working with a couple of guys. 6 weeks later, though, I went from 1 or 2 guys to 55 DBs. Okay. In 6 weeks.
Okay, and somewhere up in there, it just kind of.
That's when it hit.
It hit you.
The rest of my journey is to assist these kids. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because once I look back on it, I was always been the man or probably 1 or 2 guys, no matter what level that I played on. Right. So I had to give homage to the fact that I've had a great athletic career. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot, right? But again, I had to mature to that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So once I started getting these kids, man, and they just started flocking in and whatever the case may be or whatnot, my mindset changed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like an epiphany or something, right? My mindset changed. And now my focus was strictly on not the fact that I didn't play no more. Yeah. It was the fact that now a new fire kind of got into me about developing these kids. Yeah. Wasn't that right? Yeah. And then what I didn't know though, eventually was those same kids was gonna take my name to something that I never would have thought of.
Okay, that's a blessing. Okay? That's the blessing.
That's a blessing within itself, right? And on top of that, the average NFL career is about 3 to 5 years, right? Right. Man, I've been training 20 years. Right. I wouldn't have played 20. Right. You know what I'm saying, to be honest, right? Right. So, like I said, once I started kind of wrap my head around that part of it, man. Man, I jumped in it, man, head first. Jumped in the mud with a lot of kids, man, and a lot of those kids took my name to something else. Right. Now, notice I didn't say I took them somewhere else. Yeah. Nah, whenever I start training the kids, with kids, we become a team. Right. Okay, I give you something, you go out there and execute that, right? Yeah. And whatever you execute and people like that, that was because as a team, we did this together. Yeah. Type of deal, right? So
good work.
So that's the whole premise of it.
Yeah, good work, ring bells. You did something, your name and you ring bells. Good work, ring bells. Your name was ringing when we was there in '87. You was ringing. And Garage Talk TV 214. Click, like, and subscribe. This is Clay Mack, man, the making of a champion, man. Y'all witness, him going through some adversity, you know what I'm saying? Didn't drop his chin, you know what I'm saying? He stayed in the struggle. So, Matt, right there, man, you begin your training career. You training, and now you know we out of era where you played against streets. We from a different era. You running into the kids they got the Wi-Fi and they really like the sport. They probably don't sit back and watch all the games on TV. You got kids that play, like I got grandson, but they don't even watch the game.
Yep.
So now you done switch the juice, you done switch your track. Now you done train the Mac. So how do you go back by, like, I guess you don't have to worry about it on the pro level, but if you training and you don't see and you trying to post something in them, but I guess what I'm asking is, like, when you train and then you see somebody, you trying to put that punch in them and they don't got it, but you can take them there, but it's a different kid, it's a different athlete. You know, kind of know what I'm asking you. How do you become and work through and how you done got to this level when you run into, maybe you telling them this is what you need to do, but I see you not really working on that, and how did you deal with that part of your career of training as you run it and you doing this today?
So ironically, me and my wife talked about this a little bit last night.
Wow,
the adjustment of the errors in the kids, and you know how you got to approach them and the whole nine, right? So what you have to do as an adult, you have to take the ego out of it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Because I think where a lot of people, adults, go wrong is that we try to force adulthood on kids.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Kids can compartmentalize the maturity level of an adult.
Right.
That's when they're kids. Right. So a lot of times you have to take yourself down to their level, connect with them. Okay. Right. And then bring them up to your level. Right. Right. Okay. If not, you just fussing. Yeah. You know, you're talking loud and the this and that, and you fussing at them, and you cursing at them, and whatever the case may be. Right. Yeah, but that's a mute point because they don't get that. What they listening to is the context of it, not the content of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand what I'm saying. Don't listen to how I'm saying it. Right. So you have to adjust yourself based on who you're dealing with. Right. So good example. I tell trainers this all the time. Right? Okay. Look, if you got 10 kids in your training class, right? All right. None of these kids probably have the same mom and dad, right? So that means their growing up environment is different. Okay. Right? Their own genetics and DNA is different. Yeah. So how are they gonna adjust themselves to you? No. You have to adjust yourself to him. To them. This kid here got a single mom. Right. He got a single dad. Right. This kid got the mom and the dad. Right. This kid lived with the grandfather. This kid lived with just the grandmother. Okay. This kid lived with the grandmama and the grandmother. Yeah. This other kid lived with just the aunt. Right. This kid lived with the uncle. So you got to You have to adjust yourself to the kid. Yeah. And once you adjust yourself to the kid, then you show him how to adjust himself to the adult. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So, once I kind of figured out that philosophy, it made it best for me, to be honest. Now, do I have a certain set of ground rules that my kids have to go by, like in my training sessions? Yeah. But what I don't do is I don't have to reinforce who training session this is. Okay. They know that from the jump based on my personal disposition. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't have kids as friends. Right. You're not my homeboy. Okay. Okay. We hear the word. After a certain time of the night, I don't accept phone calls. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That type of deal. I agree. Right? If I'm a homeboy to somebody in your family, it's probably your daddy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or your uncle or somebody like that. Okay. Right? Because once I get to talking about bills, the conversation, you can't give me no feedback. Exactly. Because you're a kid, you don't pay no bills, right? Exactly. So I always try to separate the relationship in regards to that and let them know I'm the adult, you the kid. But like I said, I don't be in a session being a rah-rah guy and doing all that. Man, I'm one of the goofiest dudes in my session, to be honest. Right. But by that same token, I try to find a way from an analogy standpoint to make it fun to learn. You know what I'm saying and whatnot, right? But again, that's me adjusting myself to the kid. And once they see that I'm not on the same thing a lot of the coaches on, or whatnot, I make it a fun environment per se, or whatnot, right? They tend to want to kind of come back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. Because when you at school, it's a dictatorship. Okay. The reason it's a dictatorship at school because you don't do what your coach says. Exactly. And you don't absorb the message how you want to. Yeah. He controls the depth chart. Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He controls the depth chart. Exactly. Oh, you don't like how I put it? Oh, okay, don't worry about it. Hey, look, John, come here, man. Right. And I put you third string. Right. Well, really, you the best guy. Right. But he's really trying to control the situation because he has the authority to. Right. Well, I don't do that. Right. I don't do that. I try to make it inclusive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I try to make it the environment conducive to, hey, we're all a team out here. And I don't make my kids compete against each other. I don't make, like in training sessions, where you compete against him and do all. Nah, you do all that at school, man.
Right.
This is a learning ground. Right
okay,
here,
then.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
right?
then.
Okay, I'm teaching him how to backpedal just like I'm teaching you how to backpedal.
Yeah.
I'm teaching him how to come out of break just like I'm teaching him how to come out of break. You 6 feet, but you 6 feet in your torso. That's where your height is.
Right. So
he's 6 feet in his legs, though, right?
Yeah.
So it can't be a competition thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because your genetics and your makeup is not the same.
Right.
So again, I have to adjust myself based on who my clientele is.
Oh, exactly. Garage Talk TV 214. Click, like, and subscribe, man. Click, like, and subscribe, man. A privilege to be up in here today with a longtime friend, man, Clay Mack, man. Defensive back guru, one of the best in the nation, you know. Matt, did you all of this here, man, you know, we done talked about, was it a time like when you grew up in church or faith had something to do with this? How big are you, like, was the belief is God? I didn't ask you what your spiritual, what is it a spiritual side to you that kept you grounded?
Absolutely, man. My grandmother was probably the most spiritual person that I've known. Coming up to West Dallas, man. And I can't sit up here and say I went to church every Sunday.
Right.
I want the choir boy. I want that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the one thing that I did have was I had adults around me.
Right.
That was rooted and grounded in the way to where your innate spirituality, you know what I'm saying, was at the forefront.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, right?
Okay.
And like now, my wife, for instance, you know, their family is a part of Friendship West Baptist. I just joined Friendship West not too long ago, but I've been going to Friendship West for about 20 years, off and on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. I'm incubated by spirituality.
Right.
Because my wife, she's serious about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She not playing with it.
Right. And I asked you that, man, cause like I said, 38 years ago, I met you, we was on the same sports organization, high school, and all this that you went through. I just know it got to be some kind of. I mean, man, you still going. I mean, we talking about 40 years ago. You still rocking.
Yeah, it has to be. Somebody tell you otherwise, man. I mean, like, they just don't want to accept, you know what I'm saying, what life is really about.
I mean, you waking up at any time, you training, Mac, you serious, you got big things going, you there. So I know it takes some kind of...
It do, man.
Yeah.
It do, and it take a level of integrity.
Yeah.
To be honest. And it take a village in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? Also. You know, I mean, like, I've had people that influenced me in different ways.
Right.
To sit up and say I got like mentors and that type of stuff or whatnot.
Right.
I have mentors that people might not even know they're my mentor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, right?
Right.
But I just look at them from afar.
Right.
And you know, some of the stuff they do, I try to incorporate. Some of the stuff that I don't like, that I don't think is me as far as my personality, I don't take it with me. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But I just try to apply it based on who I am. You know what I'm saying? And just try to, become better, every single day. And now that I'm married, that has to be at the forefront.
Right.
Because I have a fiscal and a moral responsibility to lead my household.
Come on. I had to get you in here today, Clay Mack, man. Like I say, it's a privilege, man. It's an honor, you know what I'm saying? I watch how you use my privileges, because we just played at the high school together, and I hit you and you jump, and that was a privilege. I never take advantage of that, man. And
well, for me to speak on that real quick, though, I mean, that's a testament to the relationship we've always had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, right?
Your
name is always.
You made me feel like I ain't been doing enough push-ups.
Oh no, man! I just jumped back in. I just jumped back on the man probably like a month ago. Matter of fact, after we left our honeymoon, we went to Mexico to Puerto Vallarta for our honeymoon. We both made a pact.
Okay.
To we want to be we want to be Instagram models one day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, per se.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
We can't stop eating cookies and ice cream around here.
Man, I'm a sweet junkie, man.
We can't stop eating ice cream.
I'm a sweet junkie. I get up in the middle of the night, man, and go take a bite off a cake or something.
Yeah, but
get back in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Take a swig of a Dr. Pepper or something. Get back in the bed.
It's a privilege.
So I have to. Stay on top of it. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But no, that's part of the forefront of what we do also.
It's a privilege, Clay. So Clay Mack Skills.
Yep.
That's the brand.
That's the brand.
That's what we pushing. That's what's always welcome here at Garage Talk TV 214. Click, like, and subscribe.
Yep. And End Zone 707.
End zone.
Yeah, end zone. So
7-on-7.
Yeah, I co-own a tournament, end zone tournament.
Yeah.
With a couple of my buddies.
Yeah.
Gordon Lebelius Gordon down in Houston.
Yeah.
And Verone McKinley.
Yeah.
Went to Carter, as a matter of fact. So what we do is that in regards to that is we try to create a 7-on-7 platform.
Right.
Recruiting tournament.
Yeah.
So that all these underdog kids.
Yeah.
Not the 4 and 5 star kids, they don't need it. But we talking about the kids who, the unsung hero type of kids.
Right.
Create a 7-on-7 platform for writers and stuff to come and check them out.
Right.
And possibly get their name on somebody's recruiting board so they can look at and possibly get recruited.
Well, they always welcome to sit in on Garage Talk. Ain't nothing like talking to young athletes. You know, that's what we push.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the blessing that I see. Me and you can collide in the sports and
I got one.
If I tell you, Clay, like sports bring people together, or you meet all kind of people through sports, what would you say if I just made that statement? Sports is
it's absolutely true. To be honest, man, the best relationships that I've had and have is through some form of sports, whether it was coaching or training or playing or whatever the case may be or whatnot. And a lot of those skill sets and the ups and downs and the ebb and flows of being an athlete also have helped me when I've worked in businesses and in corporations and you know what I'm saying, having jobs and stuff. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, right? So because you win some and you lose some. So I've been in sales before. Right. So somebody tell me no, I mean, for me, no, it's just not right now. It's not a no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, right? So it's just like somebody stopped me on 3rd down, but we going for it on 4th. You're not gonna stop me on 4th though. Yeah. Not on 4th.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to get that.
Okay then.
You know
that's what I'm talking
right?
about.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm talking about.
It's the same type of addict for me.
Yeah. And you've been had that energy, and that's the energy that I admire. That's that energy you've been on, and happy to have you here today. And you want to shout out to anybody, Clay?
Yeah, first and foremost, man, shout out to my wife, man.
Yeah.
You know, she's a big influence on my life.
Shout out to Miss Mack, man.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So that's my best friend. That's my, I mean, that's my everything, man. Yeah. I run out of words trying to talk about her.
Come on.
She's different. She's special to me.
Come on.
But also the training community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the guys that I've been around. Yeah. Brandon Tucker, David Robinson.
Shout out to them,
You know, shout out to Flights of the Worlds and Footwork Kings of the Worlds and the ODs and the Pick Sixes of the Worlds and the you know, a lot of these guys that throughout the country that I know.
Right.
Through sports. And forgive me, guys. I mean, if I ain't mention your name, whatever it may be, but y'all know I give homage to everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot, because. And the reason I do that also is because I want our genre for training to stay healthy. Right. You know what I'm saying? And for guys, the Jacory Runway down in Houston is another one. Yeah. But I want all of these guys to understand that we all have a moral responsibility to continue to move our genre forward with the best integrity that we can possibly have. You know what I'm saying, to be honest. But so shout out to all of those guys. Shout out to all the teachers. Who have influenced me along my way. You know what I'm saying? Also through West Dallas, from Jose Navarro to Amelia Earhart to T.W. Brown, through Kimball, through all my colleges and the whole nine. Shout out to everybody who's influenced me. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. So definitely shout out to all of them. You know what I'm saying, as well. And shout out, man, to the K, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kimball High School, man.
Definitely. Shout out to the K.
You know what I'm saying, whatnot. One of my best friends is the head coach up there, Bam.
Yeah, shout out to Bam.
Yeah, shout out to Bam, man. You know what I'm saying? They finna do big things up there. Shout out to Coach Jones. Rest in peace. Shout out to Coach Nelson. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Coach Dyer.
That's right.
Coach Dyer was my guy. Shout out to Coach Lart. Hey, look, man. Hey,
Coach Dyer, man.
Say, man, that's my guy.
I'm gonna have to do a segment on him.
You got to, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to all of them. Whatnot. Snoop. Bam, Lil E. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother-in-law now, Damian Henderson, DJ.
Right. Shout out.
Jizzle.
So
shout out to my guy.
Clay. The making of a champion, man. You've been kicking it 40 years, man. Like waking up, I mean, the phone ring, you make the appointment, you go get at it, the kids or collegiate or pro. The making of a champion, man, or passion, huh? We got to put passion into that, huh, to be made of a champion.
Yeah, you got to have that.
You got to have that. Discipline.
I tell young athletes, if I'm more passionate than you, you know, you might need to go find another trainer. To be honest, I can't be more passionate than you. And this is your goal. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it with my chest out. But it's hard to find another trainer that's more passionate than me.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying, to be honest. So so I challenge the athletes then. You know, and
Clay, you one of the best. You the best in the nation. It is what it is, and you the best. I mean that's in mind with D-backs. You the best. I've been checking them all out, and I just want to say, man, that I hope all the youngsters, man, or anybody that watched this show today got something out of it. He gave you some gems. You know what I'm saying? You hear his story. You know what I'm saying? If you're an athlete, you know, stay about it. And if you get a chance, you look up Clay Mack, man. Clay Mack skills. He ain't hard. You can find him on YouTube. Is it Facebook too, Clay?
Every social media.
Yeah, man. What was that other one? Clay Mack skills, but the other one though you said one more.
End Zone 7-on-7.
End Zone 7-on-7.
Yeah.
I seen y'all to him, and like I said, it's a privilege for me today, and I don't want to hold him too long, cause he the man with the plan, with the beautiful wife, and I'm just getting a privilege and a blessing. And Clay, if it's anybody that you want me to run through here on the show, man, you're welcome. We're gonna give him some shine.
Okay.
Cause I'm gonna work with you. Whatever you got, I'm gonna support you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of upcoming trainers. That need to be illuminated. That need that light on them. And a lot of these kids, man, to be honest, because the sad thing about being a coach under contract, especially like a head coach, is within that contract, it's not stipulated that a coach have to get kids recruited or put a good faith effort towards getting kids recruited.
Right.
It's not in their contract.
Right.
So when I hear stuff like, well, you know, a coach tell a kid, well, it's not my job to get you recruited. Well, he's actually telling the truth though.
Right.
Because it's not part of his contract.
Right.
Man. But parents who don't understand that, you know, the coach ain't doing this and he blah blah and whatever the case may be or whatnot. Well, now what you don't understand is not part of that coach's contract to get you recruited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatnot, right?
Right.
So that said, then us out here that have a conscience about that, well, we have to create platforms such as this to get kids out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to interview them, you know, let colleges and stuff know that they can speak well, present themselves well, the whole nine, because sometimes if you're not the 4 and 5 star kid, you don't get put out front. All right? But a lot of times the 4 and 5 star kid is not the one that's leading the way for your program.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, whatnot, right?
Exactly.
It's the 3 star, it's the 2 star, it's the no star kid, it's them unsung heroes, it's that left guard that's not getting recruited. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But every time you run that dive that way, you getting 3 and 4 yards every time you run it that way. So why he's not getting recruited? You know what I'm saying, that type of deal, whatnot, right? So I'm all for the underdog, man. I mean, I'm the underdog kid.
We got a platform for him. I love that talk, man, and y'all click like and subscribe. I love that talk, Clay Mack, man. Once again, man, just a blessing today. Don't want to keep you long, but you're always welcome back. Then get into a lot of professional guys he's dealing with, cause I wanted y'all to see Clay Mack the man, and I'm just enjoying it, you know, cause I've been like 87, you know, and where he is today, it's not like a mirage to me. I tell my grandkids all the time, there's no magic into being successful, just do the work. And he been doing the work, and I'm glad you stopped by today.
No, it's a privilege. You know, I hit you this week because I know we've been hit and miss.
It's all good,
and whatnot, right? But this one's at the forefront. As a matter of fact, that's when I brought, you know what I'm saying, the missus along. I was on my way from training, and I hit her up to see where she were. And told her to meet me at the house because we got something to go do.
Well, congratulations, man. And we're gonna do some work. Anybody that need to come through here, Garage Talk. And y'all make sure y'all get at Clay Mack and look him up, man. You want your grandkids, your kids, and you know, hey, just look him up. He the man. But I wanted y'all to see the behind the scenes, the West Dallas growing up. You know what I'm saying? He even said the boys club, that shot me out there because that's what we was doing back then.
Right.
That's what we was doing. And y'all boys club sit right in the middle of the projects. I gotta come from Oak Cliff.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? The bus finna get rocked and everything.
The whole nine.
We gotta go to the middle of the projects, man. So that's where it came from.
Yeah, the whole nine, man. I was watching the episode of the Charleston White and them stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying and whatnot, and they were talking about the Dewberry.
Right. I
grew up with Dewberry now.
Right.
That Dewberry is the younger Dewberry.
Okay.
I grew up with his brother.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Okay.
And yeah, they were talking about West Dallas and the Boys Club, because Charleston used to hang out in West Dallas quite a bit.
Okay.
But they were talking about that, and you couldn't even come to the Boys Club.
Right, nah. That's right. And don't be from West Dallas. I mean, from Oak Cliff too much or somebody, but it was all in good sport.
It was all in good sport. Yeah, it was all in good sport. It just, kids just don't know no better type of deal.
Right.
And just kind of protecting their environment, you know what I'm saying, per se. Right. And like I said, if you couldn't fight, man, you couldn't even come to the bars. I was telling somebody not too long ago, the Floyd Mayweathers and the Roy Jones Jr.'s, them and all, man, I grew up with 15 of them.
Right. That's right. That's right.
I grew up with 15 of them boys.
That's right.
I promise you I did. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it was certain things you could and couldn't do.
Yeah, exactly.
But now all the tough guy stuff and all that, man, somebody, you finna run into somebody.
Wasn't no Wi-Fi. Wasn't no Wi-Fi, no phones or nothing.
So we was on bikes, we was climbing trees, we was in abandoned project buildings, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. We having war with rocks, you know what I'm saying. We was, you had to make your fun, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't you can't go to this side of the projects or that side, because my grandmama lived on that side, my uncle lived on that side, and my aunt them lived on. So,
you better get all around
there. Everywhere.
Yeah, you better get.
It wasn't none of that. Now you might have a squab somewhere.
Yeah, wasn't no running from that though.
Nah, you wasn't running from that.
Already.
So it is what it is.
Right. And y'all see what's behind the making of a champion. Putting out champions. That's the upbringing, that's the mentality. One of the best in the game, man, and y'all check him out. And y'all hit them like buttons, man, you know what I'm saying? You get 1,000 views, but you get 30 likes. You hit that like button, and until the next time, man, thank y'all and peace out.
News from the streets coming straight out the garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out